Hello, everyone. What a beautiful day it is today. Well, I was thinking about this because when I went to Barnes and Noble, I saw a book which intrigued me. It's a children's book. First of all, you guys are probably familiar with The Giving Tree by Shel Silverstein. Yeah, okay, because I talked about this one before. If you're not, it is such a wonderful book about what it means to give selflessly. But then I saw one called The Giving Back Tree, which is very interesting. So it made me think about service. I wrote an essay in my book, Thoughts to Ponder, Discovering Your Authentic Self, about service. And here's what I started it off by saying. Always give from a place of love and without expectation. The result will be less disappointment. Let me tell you a story. Some years ago, I met a lady who was really having a tough time. She really was. She had 6 children and a dog. They were living in their car, and it was really a desperate situation. So I started helping some other people to collect money so that we can get her and her children, some of them had special needs, and to get them in shelter. So we found this place. I'm not proud of it, but it was a place where they could at least be out of the elements. Then one day I told my husband, I said, okay, we have a property that's empty, a beautiful property. No one is using it. It's not for rent. It's just empty. I don't want to put these people one more day in a dilapidated place, which is not good for the children. It's not good for them. And they had a dog. Our space had 1, 2, 3, I think 3 bedrooms, living room, dining room, den, 2.5 baths, and fireplace is incredible, large yard and all that. Okay, so I said, we have this space. We are servants. Let's just put the people there. That is what we did. Fast forward some years, and they helped. They used some of their funding, government funding, to help pay, and then they paid the rest, and we subsidized the rest, just so that they could have a space to live. Well, one day a tragedy happened. Their oldest child died, and so they decided that they would have to leave the property. They left. She called me to tell me that, and I said, I cannot believe it. When I leave camp, I was doing a summer camp at the time. When I leave camp, I will come and let's talk about this. Needless to say, they were gone. Not only did they leave and vacate the property, they went into the ceiling. They put holes in the ceiling so they could get the air conditioning, whatever it was. They took the copper. We had purchased some standalone air conditioners for them because we had to turn the property into a situation where we would have more space for them. They stole that. And ultimately what they did was move in family members. They painted over the glass in the garage so you could not see in it. Put another homeless family living in the garage. I mean, everything that they could do to that property, they did. Okay. So then the question was asked to me one day. A friend asked me, would you do it again? I had to really take a long look at that. But you know what I said? I said, I'd do it again. I don't think that you can allow one person to cause you to change who you are. But it's complicated because this is something I wrote And let's see, I wrote this in the essay, a closing thought. I'm reading from page 43. Water, fire, and wind are gifts to us from God. However, it's not up to the gift giver to protect the gift, it's up to the receiver. If it's misused, the results can be dangerous. So for example, large body of water. You don't know how to swim. You jump in, it's highly likely you're going to drown. You're in a place where you're in a forest or you're in a park. It's dry. There's been no rain or anything happening. It's a drought situation. You decide to barbecue. Okay, what is likely to happen? Large swaths of that area will probably cause a wildfire. So there are things that we have to do to protect the gift that we are given. And I've said this often. If someone presents you with a very expensive watch, would you go swimming in it? It is not that person's responsibility to protect from that. So here's the thing. There are a couple of questions I wrote in the back of the book, and I want you to think about this. Have you ever been taken advantage of when you were offering support to someone and they misused it? Or what boundaries or limitations do you use when you offer service to others? At the end of the day, there are people who are givers, give. But there are also people who are takers, take. So here's the thing. I think you have to come to the realization that yes, we can help, we can give to people. I'm reminded of another couple, family we adopted one time who was also homeless and had mental health issues. It wasn't their fault, but at that particular time, I felt, you know what, let's just do whatever we can do to lessen their burden. So here's the thing, give. That's the bottom line. Give, serve others. But when you do it, don't expect anything in return. That's the takeaway for me. If I see somebody who is in need and I give them something, I don't expect them to give me anything back. I'm giving from a place of a pure heart, pure intentions and motives. Remember when I talked about the paradoxical commandments? And what does it say? At the end of the day, it is not between you and them, it's between you and God. So have a blessed day. Think about this in your downtime and let me know what you think. And have you ever had a situation where you helped someone and it was misused? Okay. In the meantime, if you'd like to purchase the book, Thoughts to Ponder, Discovering Your Authentic Self, you can go to bookbaby.com, who's the publisher, or you can go to my website, kcploveproductions.com. It doesn't matter, however you do it. So have a blessed day, be safe, stay cool, hydrate, and have a wonderful weekend.